Hi, I'm Gary Lewis with Trophy Ridge. I'm here to talk about your new HX rest. What sets this rest apart from all the others is the vertical drop technology. The first step to installing the rest onto the bow is to loosely mount it to the bow using both mounting screws. If you can't use both mounting screws, go ahead and use one. Next, you are going to connect the rope to the bus cable. To do this, begin serving the bus cable upwards, starting at the bottom of the grip, or approximately 4 to 5 inches below the shelf of the riser. Tightly serve a minimum of 1 inch to ensure the serving stays in place. Now place the bow into a press and relax the cables. Now insert the drop cord through the cable beneath the serving. Take your bow off the press and pull the rope through the bus cable until there is no slack behind the rest. Knock an arrow and draw your bow. The drop arm will come to its full drawn position and the rope will pull through the bus cable as you draw. After you come to full draw, let the bow down, but do not release the arrow. Use a pin to mark the rope where it goes through the bus cable on the opposite side of the rest. Pull the rope far enough through the cable to cut the rope approximately 1/8 of an inch longer than where the edge of the mark touches the bus cable. Fray the end of the rope and burn it to form a dome. Now you can pull the rope back through the cable until the burned dome stops against the cable. The last step is installing the foam arrow guide. Do this by knocking an arrow to the string. Then peel the adhesive backing off the foam arrow guide. Place the guide near the front of the shelf where the arrow makes contact with the shelf. From all of us at Trophy Ridge, thank you for your interest in HX Rest.
This is Wesley Benoit with Lancaster Archery Supply and a detailed product review. What we have here today is we have the QAD HDX Ultra Rest. This is a drop-away full containment system that is cable operated as it mounts onto your bow. So one of the really great things about this product and the company is that they also give you a lot of stuff inside the box here to explain the product, explain how to operate it and how to install it, which is really key for a lot of people. So nice sticker right there, DVD for instruction and installation. Any questions at all, you can reference back to that. They also give you a little paper for installation instructions there, and also has your warranty right there inside the box. But also one of the most important parts about this and what they give you is that they give you another replacement launcher that actually screws into the actual rest itself. This one here in the package is a little bit wider for like target arrows, because with this one here, this rest, you're able to pretty much fit any bow in any configuration in your setup. Whether it's a fat like a target arrow, or if it's a nice light 3D arrow, or if it's a bow hunting arrow. What they also give you is an Allen key and 2 felt pads to put on your arrow rest for like the launching system here. Right here, if you're in a bow hunting scenario, felt is good because it keeps it nice and quiet. And they also give you another one for the top containment system bar. So that's what's a really neat thing about that, going into the bar, is that when you're in a draw cycle in like a hunting scenario and you're drawing back, you might have a sudden like jerk or something where you actually like take the arrow and it might jump up a bit. With this bar here, it'll actually keep it in place right there and let it settle back down into the rest. Also looking at the rest, you have an Allen key system that's a very specific adjustability from the front side right here. The Allen key system, you can adjust your left and right to fit like pretty much any bow and like any size, like rest like back and forth. And then also you have like inside here the ability to go up and down, further allowing you to customize your bow setup. Going into the mechanics of the rest, what we have here is we have a cable operated system, as we said before. So they give you an installation little hub in there, or you can tie it into your bow inside the string with the help of a bow press and assistance. So also what we have here is that the way they've designed this is that when you come into your draw cycle, that the cable will pull onto the mechanism there, going from a 45-degree angle to a 90-degree full tight clamp design, and then down when you release into a zeroed out 0 degree where it falls completely and it stays down. It doesn't bounce up. They've knocked that down really good when they designed this. Coming up into the bow, what we've got here is a demonstration of how it's mounted onto your bow. You have your bolt system that you go right into the riser mount, and then right here I've tied mine into the string itself right there, so that when I draw back it actually comes up here nice and taut, and then when I let go it goes down. And one of the best features about this, the way that they've designed it, is that it'll come back here to full capture at your 90 degree, and then it'll go forward a little bit if you don't let it down, and it'll stay up. So for your bow hunting scenario, when you let down on like a buck that you want to like wait on the shot, it'll actually stay up so it doesn't spook the deer. And also there, to like deactivate the rest, you just flick it forward on the little button right there, come in there, and allows you to take another arrow out if you need to take it off the rest.
If you're new to archery, there are many components to familiarize yourself with. One of the most important components is your arrow rest. An arrow rest can have many features, but its basic function is to connect and hold or contain your arrow to your bow until you're ready to shoot. There are a lot of arrow rest styles to choose from, and what rest that you choose may vary depending on the type of bow that you're shooting. When shooting a compound bow, I personally prefer an arrow rest with two main features. The first is arrow containment, and the second is drop-away capabilities. A containment rest is going to fully support and surround the arrow to prevent it from falling off of the rest. This feature is really important when you're spot and stalk hunting with an arrow nock. Many trophy taker arrow rests feature full containment and drop-away capabilities. The name drop-away rest really says it all. The rest drops down during the release process and is timed to be out of the way of the arrow's fletchings, meaning that nothing is interfering with the arrow as it clears the riser in flight. Because of this, drop-away arrow rests are known to be extremely accurate and reliable. Learn more by researching online or visiting your favorite archery retailer.
In this review, we are taking a look at new archery products Apache drop-away rest. This is a new rest for 2010. The Apache is a full containment rest with arms that come up on both sides to enclose the arrow. This rest works on the principle as the bow is pulled, cord from the rest, which is tied into the cable on the bow, is pulled down and rotates the arm of the rest, bringing the prongs up. There is a stop on the rest that hits this post, and that is what determines the final height of the rest at full draw. One really nice thing about this rest is that it has a toolless adjustment, both vertically and horizontally. These little knobs are loosened, and then the rest can be moved back and forth or up and down in order to tune it. There are marks right here and on the front of the rest here to be able to gauge how much the rest has been moved and what the settings are once it's in place. The rest also comes with a padding around the entire arms to keep the arrow quiet if it rattles around while moving the bow. To load the arrow, this is a top loading rest. The arrow must come in through the top, snaps on, and then is fully contained. In the case of this bow, because of the sight up front, the arrow cannot come out in any way unless it's unnocked. Go ahead and fire a couple shots with this, see the action. The Apache rest is a fairly inexpensive rest, can be found in most places for somewhere around $60, sometimes a little bit less. It looks to be a pretty good performer and should be a great rest for the hunters looking for a nice, simple drop-away rest that'll get the job done.
Alright guys, today I'm going to be talking about the Sync MD drop-away rest from Trophy Ridge. I've been using a Whisker Biscuit the past few years, which I like those, and I haven't had any issues, but this year, since I'm starting to shoot a little bit heavier arrows, I just figured I'd change to a drop-away so that way I don't have to worry about the Whisker Biscuit sinking on me. So I took it to the archery shop the other day and got it put on. The guys helped me put it on the bow and helped me get it tuned. It tuned really easily, and it comes with all the moleskin that you'll need to make it silent when you're trying to knock an arrow in the woods. So far I really like it. All the other guys in the group shoot these too, so it's been a good rest for us over the years. Check it out at trophyridge.com.